Hey guys, in this video we're talking about how to really become free from a toxic mother. My name's Mike, I have my master's degree in marriage and family therapy, and I've been studying this topic for about 20 years and helping people just like you for the last 5. If you have a toxic mother and you're wanting to learn effective boundaries and break free from guilt and approval seeking, make sure you're following me and click that bell so you don't miss a video. So let's get into the video. 3 ways to really be free from a toxic mother. Number 1, realize what the real problem is. Having a toxic mother, no doubt it's hard and it's stressful, and there's so many emotions that cause, even as an adult, it's completely normal to struggle with this as an adult. Many think the answer to get free from that stress and anxiety and pressure is just no contact, right? But the issue is all the things she's done to you stay with you. The memories that can keep replaying in your head, and you're going to come across people that remind you of her, things that remind you of her. She might keep trying to contact you. You're going to come across people that press you to get back in contact with her and bring up all that old stuff. And you're going to come across toxic people throughout the rest of your life. And sometimes no contact is the best thing. There are times, I'm not going to say that's not. There are times when it is, and boundaries are absolutely essential. But the way, if her behavior has a lot of effect on you, right, that isn't the real problem. Now, I'm not saying her behavior is okay. It isn't. Toxic behavior, disrespect, abuse, it is never okay. What I'm saying is she doesn't need to have power over you. The real problem if your toxic mother her behavior and her disrespect really affects you poorly, the real problem is caring too much about what she thinks. It's needing her approval, right? Boundaries, when others' opinions decide our worth, our self-esteem and confidence and all that, and that they can affect that so much, they have control over us. And so you do want to have boundaries with disrespectful behavior. If someone disrespects you, don't let that keep happening, okay? That's a way to value yourself and honor yourself. Is like, I don't allow this behavior, but it shouldn't shake your worth. It shouldn't crush you. It shouldn't cause you to doubt yourself. It shouldn't cause you to feel bad about yourself or horrible about yourself, okay? So you want to get to a place where I don't like disrespect. It's like, that doesn't feel nice, but it's not shaking me at the core. It's not crushing me. It's not ruining my day or my week or my month. I'm not replaying the thoughts over and over. It's not angering me and upsetting me and just ruining my whole mood. Okay, you want to get to a place where it doesn't feel nice, and I'll set a boundary with that because I value myself. I don't want that to keep happening. But when someone disrespects me, I see that that's about them, the issues that are going on with them. I know I'm a good person. I value myself. I love myself. I approve of myself. What they think of me doesn't matter. That's where you want to get to, all right? And so number 1 is realizing that is a real problem, caring too much about what people think. Number 2 is realize where this comes from, where there's a need for parental approval of your mother comes from. Needing parental approval, right, and even approval from others, it's really linked to survival. For thousands of years, we didn't have fire stations or social workers or orphanages or probably nothing like that at all, any type of system to take in rejected kids. If you were rejected by your parents, you would die as a child. You would die. There was no one else to take care of you unless you were part of a clan. But if you were rejected from your parent, you usually rejected from the whole clan or the whole tribe. So it's linked to in our nervous system that we need our parents' love, because if they love us, they take care of us. And if they take care of us, we survive. If they don't and they reject us, we die. Okay, so if you had very good parents growing up, they loved you unconditionally. It was steady. It was constant. Maybe they were imperfect a bit. They made mistakes, but overall it was constant. It was steady. And you internalized that love and you became independent. You grew up and you realized, hey, I'm an adult now. I don't need others' approval. And I feel safe. You mature and you approve and love of yourself, and you don't need it from others as much. If you had immature and especially toxic parents, Their love was insecure. It was conditional. It wasn't steady. It came and went, and you doubted. As a child, you were insecure. You were anxious because it could be here 1 second, it could go the next second. And what happens is your nervous system, when it feels like it's in danger as a child, a part of your nervous system gets stuck, right? A part's created that's stuck back in time, back in that place when you were in danger of dying. And so there's this part of your nervous system that thinks you're still a child and you need that parent's approval to stay alive. And that, now you might be thinking, wow, that seems silly, but that's actually just as simple as it is. But it's so powerful. It can have such an effect on your emotions. So it's seeking your mother's approval, still that part of you. Or another thing can happen too as well. Another part can get created that becomes angry and hates your mother and anyone that reminds you of her, any type of authority figure that reminds you of her. That part is angry and hates her because it wants to prove to you that you don't need her to survive. You're okay on your own. You don't need her approval. Neither of that is healthy. Approval seeking from others or having all this anger and hatred towards someone, because it's really poisoning for your whole system when you hold anger in. So the true way to break free is to teach your nervous system, to teach that part of you that you're safe now. You are an adult. You can take care of yourself. It's safe to be rejected. It's safe to be disliked by others. And that includes your mother. You're safe now. You don't need her approval to survive. You can approve of yourself. You can take care of yourself now. It's safe to be disliked by others. And because it's safe to be disliked by others, it's also safe to approve of yourself. You don't need to criticize. You don't need to hate yourself anymore to try to improve your behavior to protect yourself from getting rejected by others, because it's okay. It's okay if someone dislikes you. You're grown up and you can take care of yourself. So it's safe to love yourself and approve of yourself. So that's step 2. Realize where this comes from. Number 3, get help with this if you need to, preferably from someone experienced in this area. And I say experienced, a lot of emphasis on that. I want to be careful about how I say this, but I went through therapy school, as I mentioned, I have my master's in that, went through the entire training, and I want to be careful how I say this, but in my opinion, looking at different programs and what I learned and what others have learned, and having colleagues and other people, knowing people, going to therapy myself for the last 15 years, not before, but previously I did it for on and off for about 15 years, and I would jump around from different therapists looking for someone who was able to help me. The term licensed therapist does not automatically equal competence. Now, there's many competent, really skilled therapists out there. I'm not saying that all therapists are bad. Please don't take it that way. Many competent therapists. But just going to school alone does not equip people to be able to help people. And so don't be fooled when you see licensed therapists and think they can help me, right? You need to find someone with extra experience and training in this area. Make sure they either have experience, and ideally both experience and training, different trainings in this area on top of the school. I do have my Boundary Mastery 30-day coaching program. That is coaching. It's personal coaching. It's not just a course. But I know not everyone can pay out of pocket for my program. So if you need to use insurance, and you're going to find a therapist, make sure you find someone, and you can look on psychologytoday.org or psychologytoday.com. It might be org. If you look on there, you can see their experience, what they're trained in, what they're focused on. You want to find someone with experience and training in nervous system based approaches, things that work with the nervous system, not just work with the brain or with the thoughts. That's it for this video, guys. Leave a comment below on your biggest takeaway from this video. I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you next time.